Jordan, you had a lot of doubters during your draft process because how new you were to the sport and everything, and you wanting to be a running back and not really in on playing left tackle. When the draft did come around, did you think you were going to get selected? Like, were you like, yeah, no, I'm like one of the best athletes in this thing, which is what you are?
No, man. I for real, I got invited to go to the draft in Dallas.
Oh, wow.
And
Cool.
I guess NFL Films wanted to just capture the whole thing of like the potential
NFL,
of
they
me being
always
drafted.
know. They always know. They knew Jason's documentary was going to be the best thing
it's all
Amazon
scripted,
Prime's
Travis,
ever
you know
seen.
that.
If anybody
It's all
gets a
scripted.
brother,
It's all
it's this guy
scripted.
right here, man. I know.
Yeah, I mean, day 2, I actually flew out there on day 2. And then like at the end of day 2, they told me like, you're probably going to, if you were to get drafted, you would probably be a day 3. And I was like, listen, I'm just living it up right now. I said, you guys are paying for all my meals, paying for my room, my travel. I said, this
Where
is
else do you
cool.
want me to go?
I said, dude, I was like, and you telling me I just have to talk into a camera? I was like, dude, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
And then day 3 happened, and waiting around all day was crazy. And I really didn't think I was going to get drafted. I was just there for the ride.
Sure.
Enjoy the ride. It was surreal though, because when they say, "Oh, you're going to get random calls from teams," and sure enough, like these area codes would pop up of towns I'd never heard of before in my life. And
Like what? Green Bay? Wisconsin?
it was Ohio. It was Ohio. Cleveland,
Cincinnati?
Ohio. I can't remember what it
Westlake?
was. It might have been Westlake.
Yeah.
And I pick it up like, "Oh, is your agent there?" I was still with my rugby agent.
Yeah.
And he was getting a couple calls saying like, this team wants you. They want you undrafted. They if you don't go drafted, they're gonna reach out. And in my head, I'm like, well, I can still go on the program
Yeah.
because I'm still technically part of the program. And if I don't get drafted, I just get slotted onto a P squad.
Yeah. Somebody's going to use a P squad.
Exactly.
Right.
And I almost went to Pittsburgh.
Dude, I mean,
I can see it.
It fits.
Villanueva.
They're
Villanueva.
like big guys. Yeah.
Almost went to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I found that out probably
Were they
like
going
2
to
years ago.
draft you or
Through
through the pathway?
the pathways.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Through the pathways.
But Jeff Stoutland said not so fast.
Not so fucking
Yeah.
fast.
Whoever made
Yeah,
that call.
whoever made the call. Brandon Brown was the one who found me.
Really?
Brandon Brown
No
was the
way.
one who was at the pro day. Actually,
There
at our
you go,
combine
Brandon.
day. At our combine day with 5 of us.
Yeah.
We joined a local combine in Tampa, and we were at the Bucks facility. That's where they hosted it.
Got it.
And Brandon Brown was one of the scouts there. So shout out to you, Brandon Brown, BB.
He was like, I got it. This guy's huge and fast. Let's take it. I think I found something.
There's this big ass
This guy's
Australian
310
guy.
pounds, body fat 10%. Would you run your 40 in?
Runs like Jerome Bettis.
I was
you guys-
340, but probably 340
Okay,
when I ran it.
340. All right.
Just a fucking specimen.
I know I ran at 5 flat, but haters will say 5'10". Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
It's still moving
Haters
for
will
that
say
kind of
5'10".
weight.
Still moving
Yeah,
for
it's
that,
still
yeah,
moving.
that body of mass. Well, the Eagles found a way to draft you the 233rd overall pick. When you got the call of being drafted, like who was the one that spoke to you? Was it Stoutland?
It was Brandon Brown. He was the one who called me first, and he told me, "Hey, our GM would like to speak to you." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Okay." And then,
Did he say our Super Bowl champion GM?
oh man, he's gonna kill me if you guys leave that.
It's 1,000%
I know
getting in there.
for a fact, Stouty, I love you, but I know that's what you left because the impression that was left upon me, I was just like, wow, this guy's really,
That's a big deal.
yeah, like, this guy's the real deal. He's the real deal. I was like, I've never heard of anybody introduce themselves like that and then say goodbye like that. Like, am I in the wrong here?
No, this is hilarious. It's
Yes.
spot on. You're spot on with this. This is
So-
great.
So Brandon's on the phone.
Brandon's
Says
on the
he's
phone.
going to hand it to Howie, the GM.
Then it's Howie.
Yeah.
And I start crying. I just start crying because I'm like, fuck, like so many emotions. And
Hell
I just
yeah,
couldn't
man.
believe that. Like, I understood what it meant to be drafted because of how we were coached during the program and the privilege of even just being on a P squad,
Yeah.
having the opportunity to play in the NFL and represent the NFL and the country that you're from.
Yeah.
And so, like, I guess the past 3 months going 6 days straight, 1 day
Hell
off.
yeah, dude.
For 3 months. Felt like a long ass training camp.
Having to get the blessing from your family just to do it, like that's
and
a
even
fucking unbelievable story, man.
You had to have a participation slip signed by your parents to come to the
That's
crazy.
Like, I only got that for
man,
fucking.
it's because it's the Samoan. It's the Samoan that the culture, man. You got to ask your parents. If you're not married, then you have to ask your parents for permission.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's just if you move out of the house.
It's the law of the Samoans.
It's the law. It's just Samoan culture, man.
Yeah.
It's the way I was brought up.
So you talked to Howie. He told you to draft you. Did you talk to Stout at all?
Talk to Stout.
Day?
Yep. Talk to Doug, and then I talked to Stout.
Doug, then
Dougie
Stout.
P.
Doug, then Stout. Yeah,
All right.
Dougie P.
Here we go. Did Stout leave you with anything? What did he?
He just come in here and be ready to roll. He's like, you got to be hungry. You got to stay hungry. But we're so excited to have you, and
Did he hit you with the Hungry Dogs Run Fast?
Hungry Dogs Run Fast.
There you go.